Hi everyone, I'm Debbie with Rescue Dogs 101. This is Bear, my sidekick, and Ginger over here sleeping away. I'm so excited they can't help but sleep. Anyway, did you know that it's been proven that dogs actually feel jealousy? So what can you do when you have a dog that you know gets jealous and you want to adopt a second dog? Now, according to the AKC website, it says research indicates there might be a jealous bone in their dog's body. Tests show dogs can be quite possessive when it comes to being the focus of their owner's attention. Now, you don't have to tell me this because I get it between these two all the time. Each week of 2020, I am choosing a question from a Rescue Dogs 101 community member. And this week's question is from Ellen. She wrote to me, "Hi there, thanks for your blog and website. It's an invaluable resource. Thank you. We are preparing for the arrival of our rescue. Our biggest number one concern is the building the relationship with our existing dog, Piper. Piper came to us when she was 1.5. She is a timid and lovable King Charles Cavalier who is now 6.5. She is very small, only weighing about 13 pounds. New dog, not named yet, will be roughly a year old, also a spaniel of some type, possibly mixed, but who cares, and is about twice the size. Piper has had us all to herself for 5 years. She is exceedingly well behaved and causes zero trouble. She's welcome in laps, on sofas, sleeps on our daughter, age 16, not a child. You have some materials about introducing two dogs to each other. The first meeting and walk outside, then inside. The new dog should be crated with a limited baby gated space in the kitchen until she is trained and learns the house rules. A new dog will be securely leashed and harnessed. Piper needs to enter the house first to welcome new dog. Got it. New dog will be very frightened at the beginning, but needs to be formally trained sooner rather than later. Got it. We already have the crate, the baby gates, the lessons all lined up at PetSmart, and the vet waiting eagerly to meet new dog. I know we will have a million questions, and we don't know yet what those are before new dog arrives. But can you go a little deeper on the topic of best practices in handling two dogs together? If I was going to predict what will happen, it is that our sweet, docile little Piper is going to turn out to be a resource guarder, and the resource she will be guarding will be us. I have noticed that when we bend down to pet another dog, Piper gets jealous. She will jump up and start whining for attention. She is usually a completely silent dog, but she doesn't like it when we pet other dogs. I can just see what is going to happen when new dog moves in permanently. What if she becomes disruptive to try and get rid of new dog and starts barking every time we pay attention to new dog? Any further tips that you can give us on getting this relationship off to the best foot possible and removing the threat factor for Piper while we start to make new dog comfortable in her new home would be great. Thanks, Ellen. Well, thank you, Ellen, for your long and detailed question. It helps me answer it very thoroughly. Now, my tips for preventing jealousy between dogs, the first one would be to remember, obviously, the 3-3-3 rule of bringing home a new dog. Now, you mentioned this, so I'm hoping you already read it. It's important to understand that when you're bringing home a new rescue dog, he needs time to decompress, and you need to give him as much time he needs to adjust during this time. Don't rush that. The second is taking the introduction slow, which I believe that you've already read because you mentioned the second dog article that I've written, and because this is obviously very crucial for your overall happy ending. Keeping them separated to create a calm introduction, at least 24 hours, and don't be afraid to wait several days or maybe even weeks if necessary. It's going to be unique to the individual dogs. Now, because Piper has shown jealousy in the past, be super aware of her body language during this time. My third tip, no favorites allowed. You may feel sorry for both dogs, one or the other, but sorrow never helped anybody. You need to show them both that you can protect them, love them equally. Now, you can achieve this by not allowing either one of the dogs to bully the other. Take both dogs for walks together and separate. And if you have a family member that can help, each one of you should take turns taking each dog together, separately, mix it up. Do not allow Piper to push her way in between you and the new dog. If she starts showing any signs of jealousy, instruct her to wait, continue petting the new dog, then go to Piper on your terms, not Piper's terms. My fourth tip, keep coming and goings calm. Do not make a big deal about leaving the house and coming home. Insist on calm dogs before giving either one of them attention. This is key for many reasons. First, it's going to reduce the chances of separation anxiety, but also reduce the chance of the dogs fighting for your attention. Always only reward the calm behavior. So if your dog's calm, give him or her all the attention you want. My fifth tip, remove all toys, bones, anything that you think Piper's going to resource guard. I suggest removing all these items in the beginning, and slowly you can introduce them as you feel safe. If she starts to guard you or the furniture, then you need to put an end to that the first time you notice it. Now, please read Living with a Resource Guarding Dog on my blog. I will leave a link to it in the article here. Now, if you don't feel equipped to handle this behavior, seek out a professional behaviors trainer immediately. The longer you let this go on, the harder it's going to be to change and to fix it. We have a resource guarder, so I know personal experience. Signs to look for a jealous dog. Learning her body language will allow you to notice her jealousy before she goes into a barking fit or whatever she decides to do. Now, every dog is unique, so some common behaviors to look for are 1, a tail that's erect and stiff, a body that freezes, or the body that curls, kind of like in a movement, kind of curving around, being pushy with her body or with her muzzle, trying to muzzle your arm up or something to get you to pet her, to pay attention to her. Showing any aggression by growling, air snapping, or nipping. She could be performing tricks to get your attention, such as spinning or barking or jumping up. She might start getting into mischief, and not limited to chewing your belongings. She can just figure out something to get your attention. Marking inside the house is more common in males, but females will mark too, so watch for that. All right, so the body language is going to be very important, so watch for that. And I do have a link in the blog post that you can download a resource. If you're not part of the resource library yet, make sure to download that so you can learn all the different signals. All right, now, I know we all want our dogs to be best friends, to play and run together and then cuddle on the couch at the end of the day, right? I mean, I would love for these two to cuddle, and I swear probably in the time that we've had them, they've cuddled maybe 2 or 3 times. And I don't even know why they did it at that time. The fact is, you can't force a friendship. And just think about this. Are you best friends with everyone you meet, or even friends with anyone that you meet? So it's okay for 2 dogs just to coexist and not be best friends. As long as they can get along and not get aggressive with each other, it's going to be okay. When we adopted Bear, I had really hoped that Ginger and him would be best buds, but Ginger's just too pushy and kind of in your face for Bear. And they just have totally 2 different personalities. Bear would rather be going play fetch with his ball, and Ginger would probably rather go hunt for prey or something. I don't know. She's not a playing type dog. I really hope this helps you and Piper and the new dog. Please keep in touch and let us know how it's going. I recommend reading a few articles that I've linked in the blog post. The best way to introduce a second dog into your pack, the 3-3-3 rule, and then another one, how to bond with your dog and why it matters. Hopefully these will help you and that you guys will have a smooth transition and you can all live happily ever after together. Now, if you have a question of your own, email me with the subject line #AskingForMyDog, and I may choose yours for a future next Q&A. As a community member, we're here to help each other out in times of need, so Please share your experiences. If you have a dog that has jealous tendencies, please leave a comment below and let us know what has worked for you to keep your pack balanced. Everyone have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video more than Bear and Ginger here, and hope to talk to you soon. Take care.